Hey everyone, it's FluffyPinkYak, and I have a battle for you today against some dude from the Team Equinox chat, whose name eludes me, but I shall leave a link in the sidebar to his page, because I did manage to get that. And I hope he doesn't mind me uploading this battle, because he kind of left before the battle had finished. But it was a very good battle, so yeah, I hope he doesn't mind. Because it's kind of rare that I get good battles these last couple of weeks, as you can probably tell by my lack of uploads. So it's a standard battle, obviously, because I lead with a Zapdos and he leads with a Ambipom. So I just go for the Gyro Ball straight away, predicting a taunt, but he U-turns out instead, after hitting me with a Fake Out, which does very little because it's Fortress. And he goes into a Togekiss, which is not great. So I bring in a Snorlax, hoping to hit it with a Choice Banded Body Slam. Unfortunately, he gets a crit on the Aura Sphere, and as if Togekiss wasn't annoying enough, usually it's now removed its main counter, so to speak. So Zapdos is really a pretty good check to Togekiss, because Air Slash will do nothing and Aura Sphere will do nothing. Plus I outspeed because of the Choice Scarf. So he can't flinch me to death. And down goes the Togekiss to a Thunderbolt. So he goes back into Ambipom, and I go back into Fortress to repeat the same run of play that we just had a minute ago. And knowing that he doesn't have Taunt, or is just not using it when my Fortress comes in, I go for the Stealth Rock on this turn, as a Heatran comes in. Heatran's a little bit worrying for me on this particular team, especially if it has something to hit Mence. So really my last line of defense against the Tran is my Blastoise, and that Flamethrower does a lot of damage considering it's not effective, which tells me that he may be Choice Specs, but I still wasn't sure because I don't know, maybe it was max damage or something weird. He brings in a Quagsire very briefly, doesn't stick around to take any more hits, which I find kind of interesting as to why he brought it in. But then he brings in a Scissor as well, and that can't really do anything with Bullet Punch, but it does hit me with a X Scissor, and that's going to take me low enough that anything can revenge kill me. But I did get a glimpse of his Swampert for one thing, and I took out the Scissor, so that was a pretty good job as far as Blastoise goes. And I realise I called the Swampert a Quagsire because I have Quagsire Undermined, because it's so awesome. So yeah, now he brings in the Quagsire to take on my Blaziken. Blaziken does such a good job in this battle. It's been really good for me lately, because it has Hidden Power Grass. The Swampert's got no chance. So that goes down, and he brings in the Ambipom again. So I go into my Fortress for the third time in a row to take the obvious Fake Out, and I can just go for any old thing basically. I'll go back into Blaziken because he's going to U-turn, because that's what he seems to be doing each time. Now he goes into a Mismagius, and I kind of thought this thing would sub first, so I go for the Fire Blast, sort of pretending I don't have anything physical to hit this thing with, so it sort of prompts him to set up his Calm Mind. As you will see, that pays off really nicely for me because he does go for the Calm Mind, and then I hit it for a Stone Edge. And that pretty much cripples the Mismagius, which is all I can really ask for from Blaziken. Taking down two really annoying guys at that, Swampert and Mismagius. Shadow Ball after the Calm Mind's going to take me out, but that Mismag is pretty much crippled because it can't sub up, and I outspeed with my Zapdos anyway. Could have gone for a U-turn then, but I didn't want to give him switch advantage. Anyway, he goes back into the Ambipom now, and this is the only time that I stay in and he doesn't go for the Fake Out, so that was really good for me. because now all he's got left is a Heatran, and that is going to be taken out by the combination of Zapdos and then my last guy that he hasn't seen. So this is pretty much confirming that he's specs, because this Flamethrower takes me out in one hit, and Zapdos is really bulky. Naturally bulky. I've got no bulk investments, but yeah, Flamethrower from a Heatran would have to be specs to take out my Zapdos, I'm sure. And then anyway, I outspeed the Salamence, and this is my Fat Nance, so yeah, he's definitely specs. So yeah, good game to you, dude, and battle again sometime or something. Anyway, peace.